Assalamu alaikum. Who wants to be a writer again? In this video, just like the previous videos, I show you a sentence and you have to find out the mistake in this sentence. Usually this mistake is a common one and authentic. I mean, one of my students made this mistake. And then after that, I'll explain the reason of this mistake so you might avoid that in the future. Let's just get started. Okay, are you ready to see the sentence? Let's have a look. So, a lot of businesses have been closed because of the COVID-19 epidemic. A. Many. Many businesses, not a lot of businesses. B. Closed, not have been closed. C. Because of COVID, not because of the COVID. D. Epidemic. And if you don't know the meaning of epidemic, it means the disease that spreads in a region or a country. It means in Arabic waba. Okay? Now you've got 20 seconds to find out the correct answer or the mistake, starting from now. And go. Here we are. So the correct answer is epidemic, or the mistake in this sentence is epidemic. Why? What do we need to write instead? We need to write pandemic, not epidemic. Now, what's the difference between epidemic and pandemic? And then I'll explain the reason of this mistake. Now, an epidemic is a disease that affects a large number of people within a community, population, or region, while a pandemic is an epidemic that's spread over multiple countries or continents. So let's take the example of COVID-19. When it's just in Wuhan in China. So it was epidemic. But then it spread around the world and it started to be pandemic. How can we remember the difference between epidemic and pandemic? Well, remember, pandemic, it starts with P, passport, that can travel around the world. So it's pandemic, not epidemic. Now, what is the reason of this mistake? Well, mainly the reason is Google Translate. If you go to Google Translate and write waba, you will get epidemic, not pandemic. And when I try to write pandemic, I will get jaiha. So I don't know if we can differentiate between waba and jaiha in Arabic, saying that waba is just in one place and jaiha in different places. I don't know whether we have these kind of differences in Arabic, but this is what we got in Google Translate. So the reason or the source of this mistake is Google Translate. So be careful when you're using Google Translate. That's all for today. Thank you and bye.